Hey guys, Cal here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be Town Hall 13 Sneaky Goblins. We're not going to be doing any clan games as we have finished here, so it's just going to be pure farming with the Sneaky Goblins. We have our 15 wall breakers and the rest Sneaky Goblins. We have our 2 jump spells, Rest Invisibility, and our 1 CC Jump and Flinger. So we're going to be up here in Champion League. We're not going to be, because of the other 2 series, if you do enjoy Rush series, I do 3 farming accounts, 1 not rushed, 1 rushed, and 1 kind of rushed. But if you are interested in those, make sure to check out those on the channel. But because of that, I haven't been able to farm a lot of Sneaky Goblin on this account, meaning that we aren't really able to maintain the trophies here, so we'll probably slowly drop. But while we're up here, I'm going to try my best to maintain our high trophy count, because I do love that loot bonus. So, ooh, are we okay? We have some Valkyries popping out, and now we're just going to go and snipe out some of this loot here. Going to use an invisibility here, and we'll use 1 right here. I'm going to jump into this town hall area. Hopefully we can trigger some traps. Boom. We're going to go into this dark elixir storage here. Going to grab this out, and then we'll drop here. Hopefully there aren't any traps. Nice. And we'll drop 1 more for this town hall. Going to snipe it out and move on to our next attack. Going to try to get as many attacks in as possible, and so far that was a pretty good one to start out with. I forgot to use my heroes at the end to get some bonus loot, but I'll make sure not to forget to do that in our future attacks here as we keep on searching. Going to be looking for bases with not relatively full collectors, but collectors that are worth sniping. Here we do have a base, so we're going to go and snipe out this what's it called, town hall here. Gotta always take the free snipes when you can. It's always a great time. Got a little split on our Sneaky Goblins here, so we're going to be not going to be able to take out this part of the base relatively efficiently, but it looks like we're going to do that. I'm just going to use my warden like that, and going to snipe this out and dip as we get a nice chunk of elixir there, 200k for our troubles. Let's go zip onto our next attack here, where we do have a nice exterior town hall which we can take advantage of. So I'm gonna go for this here and make sure we have a good enough funnel that we can go straight into this town hall if need be. So we're going to drop our 3 here. We're going to wait until they get uninvisible, and then we'll use their tanking to send in our wall breakers to make sure that we can get straight into that and go into this town hall here. So hopefully we trigger, yep, we triggered a tornado trap, which is great. I'm going to commit everything here, and we're going to go straight into this. I actually didn't realize this, but one of my videos I made, I was like, yeah, we maxed out our troops, our heroes, we're going to go to Town Hall 14, and I didn't realize that our world champion is not maxed out at 20, but it maxes out at 25 or 30, so we do need to get the dark elixir for that. So that's pretty much why we're back on this dark elixir grind here. Not being super religious about it, just kind of going whenever we have the time here. But it looks like we're getting pretty lucky with these snipes here, and we have some full drills here, so we're going to take advantage of that really quick. And where is the hole? There it is. I'm going to drop it like that, and will this go through? And it looks like it does, and we'll drop, where's the, okay, so the storage is right here, so I'm just going to drop everyone here. Oops. And we'll pop everything, and we'll just get some more percentage here. If you're new to the channel, the reason why we drop our heroes like this at the end of every raid is because for every building you take out, you get a little bit of bonus at the end. So pretty much if you drop your heroes to get as much percent as possible at the end of every raid, you're essentially netting free loot and it makes it quite like a time spent over loot gain, makes it quite efficient. Of course, if you're lower in trophies, this bonus is less, but that's why I like pushing up as high as we can, especially into the Titan area, where you can get 100k per raid as long as you hit 20%. And because we're doing so many raids and sniping out so many town halls, it does add up quite quickly and is quite worth your time to get up there. I wouldn't say spend all your time rushing to get up there, but I would say, oops, messed that one up. Definitely use your sneaky goblins to push while farming at the same time. As long as you're attacking multiple times a day, like even like twice a day, using all your sneaky goblins efficiently, getting a lot of snipes, you'll get to Titan relatively simply and be able to reap the benefits of it. So we're just going to drop our heroes here and get it done here. Of course, if you are in the early stages of your town hall, let's say you just went to town hall 10 or you just went to town hall 11 or 12, you're probably upgrading your heroes, so you can't take advantage of this, but it's for when you finish your town hall hero upgrades and maybe you're using that dark elixir on your lab, being able to take advantage of the free loot, or the free loot that you now are able to get through having your heroes all done is nice. So we're going to drop a wall breaker here. Going to drop our goblins to get these storages. I'm going to make this invisible so I don't have to use more goblins, because we've been pretty good with our invisibility spells. Haven't really been using too many of them. It looks like we got a trap triggered, which is great, meaning that we don't have to worry about it when coming into this town hall here. Ooh, hopefully we don't get any more traps. This looks like we didn't, which is great. Going to get this with one troop spell space. And let's go and drop those heroes once again to get it done here. So we're going to do this. I'm going to hold on to my queen ability for a little bit here, as she gets more value later. Looks like we did get some skeleton spells. Skeleton spells are always a little annoying because of how much they slow down your push. And the slowing down of a push isn't terrible, it's just annoying when it burns up your warden here. So going to drop another jump spell in the CC. I do like using my CC as an emergency jump so I can bring more invisibilities. But that is of course up to you if you want to maintain and keep your raid medals for, let's say, the lab potions. Definitely do so. I'm not in super rush to finish my lab because I mostly just farm sneaky goblins, and if I really need to war, I'll use that power potion. So the lab upgrade isn't on the top of my priority list when it comes to how I want to use my my medals here. I just like using it for my CC, and that's what I do with all my accounts. So let's see if we can trigger any traps. Nope. So let's go and drop our sneaky goblins here, and boom, I'm going to grab this out, and nice. So let's see, is there a way? There might be a way. We'll just drop this like that, and we'll just see if we can get into this section here and maybe grab out that storage. I'll just drop a few sneaky goblins here. I'm gonna pop everything, and let's see if we can get this dark elixir here. Another great use of your heroes is sniping out storages that are deeper in the base, because it of course gets you percentage as well as loot. So always a fan of utilizing my heroes in the best way possible. So we're going to finish up this final raid. We only have 17 goblins, so we're going to have to be a little bit strategic about it. This one looks pretty good. What is this? This is a warden? It is a warden. So I'm actually going to drop my flinger. Always like using my flinger as my final attack here. But pretty much we're flinging into this section right here. And this is going to open up our way to the town hall, as well as get some free loot from the collectors that it can hit. It looks like we are not too worried about any of the defenses hitting it. Of course, if any Teslas pop up, they pop up. But it getting through this first layer here is all that we really need. It is going to open up these walls, which will be a little annoying, but they're also going to be taking out these storages, chipping them out a little bit here. So let's just kind of watch what we're going to do here. Nice thing is that whoever made this base didn't take into account that if the mortars are too close to other defenses, you can of course splash into these mortars, which makes it so that we don't have to worry about these mortars taking out our flinger either. Oh, if we could, we would jump into this town hall and activate it so that our flinger can take care of it, but it looks like we don't need to do that here. So it looks like we're going to get one hit off of our defense here, which isn't the end of the world. It did what it needed to do, and we're going to then wall break into this town hall compartment, which of course there are Teslas, so we did dodge a bullet there. And yeah, we're going to open up this town hall, send in the rest here. Going to use our invisibility spell, and this is why we really do enjoy the flinger. If you are I wouldn't recommend using your what's it called, your hard-earned medals for a flinger every single raid, but definitely if you feel like you can, you definitely should go for it. I messed this one up a little bit. I should have saved a few sneaky goblins for specifically this jump spell right here, but hopefully we'll be able to push through it. And because this is our final raid, I'm going to let this king go for as long as it can, and then I'll pop the warden. And our heroes going down here isn't the end of the world, because this is the final raid, and by the time we do our next attack, the heroes will of course be up again. I'm going to pop the royal champion as she is stuck on a king, and we're just going to get as much percentage as possible here, maybe even get a 2-star, which is great for pushing back up into Titan here, and of course it's good for getting that extra bonus loot. So I'm gonna let everything die here and end the video, or end the raid there. So we got a nice 10k-er. Because we get so much bonus loot that we don't see, I'm going to do all the calculations post, because then I can see what we started with and what we ended with. But it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attacks in, which is great. Plenty of trophies gained. Got ourselves pushed into Champion 2. But yeah, this is a great way to farm loot, and it's a great way to farm trophies. So hopefully, if you did enjoy the video, we're going to bring more Sneaky Goblin content through this one, and then eventually we'll bring it through the other accounts so we can get higher town halls, such as 13, 14, 15, and inevitably 16, but 16 content will probably be on the main. So hopefully you all did enjoy the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.